Hello guys, welcome back to Good Shower Tips, and in this video we're going to talk about how to fix. So the first thing what you have to do is when you're having this trouble, all you have to do is a simple restart. When you try to launch the game and you had a crashing, stuck on loading screen, black screen, freezing, lagging, whatever it may be, just do a restart. Okay, so go over here and go for a restart, and most probably after a restart try to launch the game by going to the Steam, and that might be working out. Even after trying, then if it's not working, move to the second one. The second step is all about launch the game multiple times. That is, if you go to the Steam over here, launch the game. When you launch the game for the first time, if it's getting crashing up, just do it once again. Then even if it's happening again, just do it once again, because for some users they have shared in the Reddit, it takes a little bit of time to launch, but even it worked. So that's why I'm saying try to launch the game for multiple of times, and that might be working out. Next step is all about you have to launch the game, and you have to, at the same time when you're launching the game, you have to press and spam Alt and Enter from the keyboard. For example, you open the Steam, launch the game. Simultaneously, at the moment when you launch the game, you have to spam Alt and Enter from the keyboard, and that has worked for many of the users, right? So launch the game and just press, or you have to spam Alt and Enter all together, and that worked for many of the users. So next step is all about you have to roll back your graphic drivers. This is very important step, and because one of the subscriber mentioned this worked for them, that's why we added this step. And even we tried our side, and that also worked. So you can roll back your drivers from the existing driver to the back to one. You can run in two way. One is using just going to the official NVIDIA or AMD, whatever it may be. You can go to the site and you can do this. I'll be providing that link in the description. Another one is using device manager. So for using device manager, for that you just have to click over here on the start. If you're on Windows 11, navigate to device manager. Now from here you just have to navigate to over here on display and adapters. As you can see, mine is NVIDIA GeForce RTX, so I have to right click and I just have to go to the properties. Now go for driver over here. There is an option called rollback driver. Right here it is grayed out for me, so because that means I'm not having any issue. But in some cases you will be able to see rollback driver options. So if you're having the rollback driver options, you can do it from here itself. You don't have to go to the official website, give the details of your graphics card, then download the respective. You don't have to do this. You can do it from here itself. If it is not available, you don't have to worry. You have to do it manually. That is what you have to do. So for doing it manually, you just have to go to the official website like this. I'll be providing link in the description, so you don't have to worry on that for both AMD and GeForce. So here it is mine, NVIDIA. So here as you can see, I have given the details. That is, I have to select the GeForce, then I have to give for RTX, and all the details are given here. So I have to go for start search. Simultaneously, if you're on the AMD, give all the details and go for it. So you'll be getting the respective options. And right now, as you can see, okay, right now if I go for search, I'm having two options over here. As you can see, I'll be getting get download options, but here in the case for those who are actually giving them, they will be getting some options like roll back to the latest version, roll back to the version, that is the rollback version 5.17.48. they'll be able to get it. So for those users who are able to get it, most probably what they have to do is they just have to go for that particular one. They just have to go for that particular, that means they have to download it. Here I'm not able to see it, I don't know why, but in your case when you give the respective details, you will be getting an option like where there will be like the simultaneously over here it will be mentioned in another section, that is rollback graphic drivers, that is 517.48. so just roll back the drive, download the respective one and install the .exe. make sure you have to roll it back to the 517.48, because that is where it's working. Many of the users worked and they got really helped by this step, so I request you have to do the same. Simultaneously on the AMD, if you're on the AMD, just give the respective details like RTX and select all the details and go for it, and go for the submit options, and you have to just check, and if you're getting in your rollback option, most probably it will be there, so you have to download it simultaneously. That is what you have to do. Let's move to the next step. Next step is all about what you have to just have to manually install the graphics card. As I said earlier, rollback can be also done by manually. At the same times, the normal installation can also be done by manually. So this is the NVIDIA official and this is AMD official. So here you have to manually update or install the drivers to the latest version. So where you can do from yourself, go for start search. and you'll be getting complete a couple of options like this. Just download the latest version. Simultaneously on the AMD you have to do the same. Give the details of your graphics card and select the model and just go for it and go for submit and download and install. That is what you have to do. So that is what the basic step. And let's move to the next step. Next step is all about you have to verify the integrity of game files. As you can see, sometimes all the games we downloaded very recently, they might be having some bugs from when you're trying to download. So all these kind of bugs gets completely fixed up using this option, which is called verify integrity of game files. For that you just have to go over on the library and you have to go. So here I don't have game on on Steam. I'm having it on other thing that is called Epic Games Launcher. Here I'm not having the game, so don't get confused or don't get irritated. So if you wanted to update the game to the later, you have to verify the integrity of game file. From here you have to select the game. For example, I'll show an example with I'll show an example of Forza Horizon 5. So here you just have to right click and go to properties. Do the same for any game if you wanted to update it. You have to verify integrity of game file. From here go to local files. There is an option called verify integrity of game file. Just click on this one. This is going to take a little bit of time because it's fixing if any bugs are happening over there, and they will be fixed from there, and so you just have to wait for it very patiently. Once it is done, try to launch the game, and that might be working out, and that is what you have to do. And next step is all about you have to put DX11 and DX12 in the launch option. That is I think everyone knows it, so even I'll show you. Just in your Steam, those to the viewers who are watching this, just open your Steam and navigate to library. You will be able to get the Uncharted game here. So just select it and go for properties. When you go for it, as you can see over here in the launch option, under this I have already given it for DX12. So you have to try with DX12. Then if it's not working, just change it to DX11. That might be working out, and this is what you have to do. So this is what you have to try out, and sometimes it might work it and it had helped, but you can try out. Let's see, let's take all the possibilities to fix the issue. Okay, so moving to the next one, that is all about you have to unplug the controller, then over gamepad and USB toggle. So what you have to do is just have to launch the game. After launching the game, just unplug the controller and the USB toggle. That is what you have to do, because I don't know why this particular method is helping for some users and for some it's not working. I have no idea, but I have found it from the Reddit where one person has said this has worked him many times when you're having stuck on loading screen, black screen. I don't know how it is working or how it is related, but it helped them. Just do the same. Next step is all about you have to run the game as administrator. Here, when you're trying to launch the game as an administrator, as you can see, you just have to open the Steam. For all the Steam users, just navigate over here in the left side, select over here and go to properties. Now from here what you have to do is you just have to go to the launch over here, or you can go for updates, or you can go for local file. As you can see over here, the game is there, so click on the browse. So what happens is this will take you to the installer folder where the game is installed. So you can just go over here, right click over here and go for, even there is an option run as administrator. From here itself, just go for run as administrator. Do the same for the Uncharted. But if you're on the Epic Games, do not do this step, because if you try this step, then running the game as administrator on Epic Games will cause you an error, which is LS003. That will be happening. So I request for the Epic Games users, do not try this step. Moving to the next one is all about you have to update your Windows to the latest version. So you can check over here for the Windows update. Just go over here, navigate to just go over here, navigate to settings, go for Windows update, and you can check to update the Windows. From here you can go for try. If it's not getting updated properly, then we just have to use the Windows Update Assistant. For that I have given it in the it is given in the I have given it in the description. So what you have to do is, as you can see here, you can just have to click on this particular thing, and here as you can see the Windows 10 2022 update version 22x2 is available. Just go for update now. And also you can use Windows 10 installation media if you wanted. You can go for that also. Simultaneously, if you want the Windows 10 11 installation assistant, you can download that also from here, and you can update your Windows to the latest version. That is very important what you have to do. Next one is all about, you just have to select the debug mode in the NVIDIA control panel. And this is also, it's like a myth. I don't know how it worked. One of the subscriber commented this worked for it. So I'm going to show you. For those who are on the NVIDIA control panel, right click over here on the desktop. Then you just have to go over here on the show more options and you'll be able to see the NVIDIA control panel. Now from here, when it's get opened up, what you have to do is you just have to click on help option over here. Now from here, you just have to click on debug mode. You just have to click on debug mode, and once it is done, you just have to close it. Just go back to the Steam and try to launch the game, and that might be working out. Moving to the next one is all about, you have to increase the virtual memory, right? It can be done from your side. So increasing the virtual memory is all good. First, we have to know what is the RAM of your PC or laptop. For that, you just have to go over here, go to settings. Now from here, just go to system and go to about. Now from here, as you can see, my RAM is around 32 GB. Okay, so if I wanted to update it, I mean if I wanted to change the initial and final size, I have to follow the instruction. Go over here and I have to search for view advanced setting. Okay, I have to click on view advanced system setting. Now from here, I have to click on settings. Now from here, I have to click on advanced. I have to go for change. Now I have to select where the game is installed. Right now, as you can see, I have, and before that, this is where the most probably the game I used to install. You have to select the respective folder if you're installing on another thing. And here, if it is unticked, you have to untick it. I mean, if it is ticked, you have to untick it, and also you have to make sure that you have to click on custom size. So here we have to do a calculation. So I'll show you that. So for that we need a calculator. Okay. So right now, as you can see, okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll keep this. Okay. So we'll do like this. Here, as you can see, I have to give the initial size value as well as maximum size value. As I said earlier, I have already told you what is my RAM. My RAM is 32 GB, so I have to do a calculator. So initial size should be 1.5 times the RAM, the original RAM. Okay, what is your RAM? It depends on it. For example, if it's 8 GB, you have to go for it. If 32 GB, just go for it. So here mine is 32 GB, but I have to convert this one into the MB. For that, I just have to click on the basic value, that is 32 into 1024. That is which means that is 32 is 8 GB. So that is in GB, I have to convert it to MB. That means 1024 is the particular basic value. So this is 32768 is my value. Now for the initial size, I have to multiply it with 1.5. So that is 49152. So I have to paste it. Okay, so simultaneously I have to go for the next one, that is I have to give the initial value. Okay, so I have to give the maximum size. So here I have to go for the same 8 into not 8 into 32, so I have to go for minus 32. So I have to go for 32 into 32 into 1024. Okay, so that is 32768. Okay, now I have to multiply this into 3 because I have to give the maximum size, so it should be multiplied with 3. So I'll go for 3. So that is 98304. So I'll copy, I'll paste it and go for set and try to launch the game, and that might be working out. This is what you have to do. So this is very simple because this worked for many of the users. Okay, that is very simple. And moving to the next one. Next one is all about, you have to run the game on dedicated graphics card. For that, you just have to go over here, and what you have to do, just have to go for graphics settings, or you have to search for it. And here I have already added 2 games. So right now you just have to, if the game is not here, Uncharted is not here, so you have to click on browse option. So it will be taken to Steam apps, Common, Forza Horizon 5. So all Steam downloaded games will be here. You have to add it over here. So once you add it, you will be able to see like this. Now the question is, you have to set into high performance. That means you have to run it on the dedicated graphics card. For that, you just have to select the respective game, and you will be having the option called this option. Just click on this one and set this to high performance. And once it is done, you just have to close this and you just have to try to launch the game from the Steam, and it might be working out. Moving to the last and the least one, couple of workaround that might be working out is all about you have to disconnect multiple monitor if it is available on your PC. You have to make sure that the Windows is up to date, and you have to make sure all those things. And also you have to install Visual C++. That is quite important. So I'll be giving the link in the description over here. I have already given here. So here you just have to open the respective link. Just go over here, make sure that your PC is 86 or 64 depending upon it. Just download it. Once you are downloaded once you're downloaded, you just have to update it, and you have to see whether you are able to, you have to install it. And after installing, most probably this might be worked, because here I have already installed the Microsoft Visual C++. You can see it from here. I have to go to control panel. After I have to go program and features, and even if I scroll down, you will be able to see that I have already many times I have installed this one, right? For every single video when I'm trying to demonstrate it to the viewers and subscribers, I download and install it. So here I have already downloaded and installed it, so I'm not doing this, but in a case you have to download and install it. So this is what you have to do. And also some possible workarounds I would like to add along with this is you just have to make sure the windows are up to date, and you have to disable overclocking apps and things which you have already done over there. If it's running in the background, you have to make sure that part. And also you have to make sure that you're having enough configuration, because many users just comment on the comment section and they say, it's not working, that your steps are not good. The thing is, you should be having enough specifications, or else you'll be having the trouble. So that is quite important. So keep a habit, and also you have to do this, and this is what you have to do in all the way around when you wanted to fix, as well as freezing, stuttering, then you're having stuck on loading screen, black screen, and also many other things. And I hope this quick tutorial is helping you guys on how to fix the Uncharted, and this is all updated video. You can try this out definitely, and I hope this video is helpful. And also you can refer our website Get Droid Tips, because we update a lot of articles, and which you can definitely refer. You can go to the website Get Droid Tips, and you can definitely read on articles like Android, games, iPhones and iPads, social media, Windows, etc. And here we uploaded many more topics, and we used to upload on the games, so you can just watch and have a complete download it. So this is what you have to do, and this is basic thing. So I hope this video is helpful, and if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more notifications. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye.